How to avoid pitfalls in VARC? It's more Jatin's territory, but I'm going to have a stab at this one. Fine. I'm not going to list down a set of things. I'm going to list maybe 2 or 3 very specific things that can happen when you're doing VARC. One thing that I found to be a frequent problem and had tough time overcoming is reading too fast. Very often, I'll read a passage where one paragraph in between I have read but registered nothing in. Nothing sticks into my head, but I've read it because I'm so anxious, so worried about time pressure and doing so many words per minute and reading quickly and all that. So I read very fast, but I'm not registering anything. So you have to have a pipeline and stamina and built over a long period of leisure reading, where you can read without really being super intense and then grab onto ideas. That is important as a preparatory work. During the exam, you should not be so intense that you want to read too quickly all the time. That's one thing that I would really urge. The comeback for this, sometimes it does happen that we don't register, something is running in the back of our mind, we go through it. The best way to say it, this paragraph I lost out, I'll go back, read it again. I've lost 25 seconds, 30 seconds, not the end of the world. Read, pick yourself up and carry on. Don't go further without grabbing the essence of the passage. That kills you. Second mistake, second pitfall that I've had is I would get tired while doing RCs, and then I would get to a point where I'm very confident that it is between B or C, and then I would just bunk it. I won't spend any of my bandwidth resolving whether it is B or C. I would just say, look, 8 questions will be there like this, half will go my way, half will not go my way, let me just bunk it. And that's not good. So spending that extra time hanging in there, going against this enormous desire to just mark a choice, digesting that and revisiting it to see if there is a catch somewhere, super powerful, super useful. That is something that you should add as a habit. At a strategic level, thinking in terms of making sure that you have a, how do I frame this? Making sure that you have a good sense of where your marks are coming from is super important. And so some, it is 2 RCs and 4 kind of VA questions. For some, it is 3 RCs and 4 VA questions, or 2 RCs and all VA questions. For some, it is 4 RCs, nothing else works. For them, max out on VA, and then RC is a bonus. You'll have to have a good sense of where your scores come from and stick to it. Build your practice material to kind of reinforce that sense of where your marks are going to come from. Recently, I realized that I was relatively better off in VA compared to RC, and I had not thought about this for years. I've been telling people that I'm an RC guy, not a VA guy. It may be that it's the other way around. Fine. So figure that out. That's something, taking a wrong decision there is definitely a pitfall that you should look to avoid. Best wishes for CAT.